Yo, what's good, boys? Hope you're alright. I just wanted to cover this forward test, um, which looking at it now is literally the whole of Asians move. Um, Reason why this is a forward test is one, it was Asian session, as I do not trade that. And two is a different strategy. Now, I'm not one to switch strategies all the time. However, um, I was watching ICT 2022 mentorship because I noticed that I hadn't finished it, and I saw some TikTok that was like, I make them boring on purpose, and I had the gems in plain sight. Um, yeah, so I was up very late last night, um, watching ICT. Obviously, I forward tested this a bit prior to me staying up till about 5. However, yeah, I was up quite late. Um, I just thought I'd come on and just show you this trade. Now, also, my mouse has died. I need to get some more batteries, so I'm literally using the Mac mouse. That's why I'm getting a bit close. So, obviously, that's a 13R trade, um, which was the whole of Asians move. I set an alert, which I'll show you later. Um, but yeah, this whole trade come from what I learned in episode 9, which is PO3, Power of 3. Obviously, he talks about New York session, which through backtesting, I also hit a 10R on after literally just watching it, a 7 on something else. And then I was like, cool, I'm just gonna chill. Because I find when I do trading quite close to bed, it's quite hard to sleep. However, for some reason, it's just chilling. So literally, show you. I watched this one, Power 3 and New York PM session. And it was just like, I've been trading SMC for so long, and seeing like the one like sort of thing I'm doing wrong was the opening price, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get onto it now. Let's start from the daily. Now this strategy includes bias, which is also nice. Um, so as we can see, we just broke below this daily low. So we're bearish on the day. There's not really any fair value gaps here. We literally just used this one, went back up, but we're still bearish because we broke below. This is just a retracement off of a daily fair value gap. 4 hour time frame. As you can see, we swept this liquidity, we didn't close, which means we're gonna come down to fill this imbalance. And yeah, and maybe even break this low if it wants to go bearish on the 4 hour. However, this is obviously a liquidity sweep, so that's still showing bearish signs. I think the hour might have been bullish. Yeah, I was bullish because it closed there. And there's obviously retracing. And then we get to about here, doesn't really know, so I just went with the daily and the 4 hour. So if we jump on the 5, the first thing, as you know, let's jump on the 1. The first thing, this strategy, I think it's the 2022 model. I don't really know. I haven't watched it all fully, but I've just made a strategy from it. The first thing is the opening price you want to mark. So if we come to this candle, we can see up here tells us the open and the close to make sure we got it right. So the open is up here. Now, if we're bearish, power of three states, you want to sell above here after taking like a fair value gap or swing high or something. So you want to see price come up here and then sell off. Essentially in the same way, if you was bullish, you'd want price to come below the opening price. Look for something like that, and then find an entry. There was no regular structure here, so you couldn't have even entered. Or the buyer got it wrong because there was none. So yeah, we've marked opening price. We're now going to jump on the 15 and the 5 and the hour just to see what we've got. Obviously we've got no fair value gaps. We've got a swing high here, which we had marked, but the one that we used was this one. That is our swing high, and obviously you can also see, I mean, there's big fair value gap that didn't get fully filled, then got filled in. So we've taken this high, we've taken some liquidity. Now we're gonna start looking for entries on the 1 minute time frame. And I'm gonna swipe all the way back now. And as you can see, we're now going to be monitoring lows from here. So here didn't close, here didn't close. Where it did close, it was choppy and didn't leave behind a fair value gap. That's not a low. This is our new low. What does it do, guys? Price breaks structure right there, and then we can get it at the extreme. Touches the middle line, so you could have put a limit order here. Stops at the high. And then what are we going to target? I'm going to jump on a 15 minute for targets. And I believe we had one there, and then literally that one there. And as you can see, it's actually a 17R now. Maybe I got the stop loss wrong on the other one. But yeah, that was a 17R trade. Literally caught all of Asians move. Now I do actually want to show you the alerts. So let me pause quick. So at here, I already see that I took our TP2, the one we just marked, and I was like, it's 3:23 a.m. right? This is our final TP, which is quite far away. Like you wouldn't usually see my model hit a 13 or a 17R. I've got a couple guys that can do that. However, personally, I can't get more than a 2-3R with it, just because maybe it's the price action, because we used to hit big R trades with my 1551 model before the new year, so maybe it's just then the new year settling in. But yeah, at this point in time, I was like, if this hits our final TP, bear in mind price is still retracing up here. It's probably broke structure on the 1 minute and stuff, which doesn't mean a lot, but I set an alert right there, and I set it saying this is a sign, like it's honestly time to consider this and finish ICT. And we'll show you the next one. So yeah, this is the alert getting hit. It's like it was the sign to switch up. Users, bro, trust me. And for me, that was just like it hit final TP, even though it was sort of consolidating around TP2. And it's like, I mean, you saw the trade, and it includes bias. Like I don't have to not use the 1551 model because that is what I used. I believe it printed. My guy in the Discord that mainly trades it printed today, so and got out a drawdown. So yeah, it's still like my model, but this is the 2022 model. So maybe I can put it in both, like apply it to both, because the 1551's like a mainly a reversal. I mean, it is a reversal model. However, this goes with daily bias. And I mean, you saw I literally pinpoint took RTP. I mean, what is it, this low here? This low is 974. And as you can see, this low was 974. So literally on the dot. On the dot. So yeah, but that was just a quick video on this forward test, just because I want you to see it. I'm gonna make a TikTok about it. Anyways, yeah, I want to upload it. It's data for myself. But yeah, I mean, this was like a class 2022 mentorship model, I believe, because I mean, like, you literally caught the whole session. The only reason it started going back up was because it was pre-market London. Come up here. I mean, technically, you wouldn't have even been stopped out, and then caught it in a 30-yard trade, which is insane. But yeah, I mean, that was the forward test breakdown. Not going to trade New York. I don't really like New York. And there's news. Let me show you my news now. Yeah, so there's PMI anyways at 3. And then let me show you the week. This week, I believe it is a clearer week. Tomorrow is quite clean. Obviously you got trade halfway through London. However, it's only a yellow, only an orange, so we'll see. And then this one's fairly clear, New York. Wednesday, London's clear. Thursday's clear. Friday's clear. So yeah, we'll probably be getting trades on maybe tomorrow and then Wednesday and Thursday. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something. Obviously, this ain't me jumping from like strategy to strategy, because I still believe in my model. Obviously, I made it. But yeah, it's just showing. Like, literally watch one video in particular through ICT, which I started and got bored of. I'll be honest. And then I caught Asian's whole move. So yeah, obviously I need to back test it more. I believe I had the one. Let me show you. Yeah, so this was literally the same strategy. Above the opening price, and then yeah, break a structure fair value gap. Cool. As you can see, a 10-hour trade. Obviously, I took it on FX replay, and this is the first back test of the strategy, which is crazy. Obviously, don't get gassed off of one, but then I just forward tested it and did the same thing. So who knows? I'm gonna watch more of ICT, take notes, do whatever. Still trade my model, but yeah, I'll see you, man, in a bit. Also, excuse the trim because I literally woke up and I jumped straight on it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.